My student Paul went from never testing a dropshipping product and making zero sales to now doing over 1.5K a day consistently. And today we're gonna break down how he found his winning product, his scaling strategy, and even go into his ad account live and break down the one move he did to nearly triple his conversion rate and scale his brand to over 1.5K a day consistently. So how's it going, Paul? I would love if you could break down how this month has been going so far for you and give us a little bit of context behind your brand.
So yeah, found this product on PPAds, which is one of the tools that we use in the course. And as you can see, made 8K revenue so far in December, which I'm pretty happy with. And yeah, right now we're doing $1,000 a day, 1.5 grand a day, roughly on average. And I'm selling it in like it's a dog product. So it's in the dog niche. And we've been testing it on Facebook, and now we're slowly scaling it.
Awesome. So I'd love if we could break down real quick how the first few days of your product look like on Shopify compared to over the last week with the change we talked about earlier.
Okay, so as you can see, I started off with a 2.56% conversion rate, which is not bad, not great, kind of break even-ish, I would say. And when we ended up doing, when we saw it had some life, we actually started split testing some offers. So the initial offer was $35 flat with a bundle offer. And what we ended up doing is a little bit lower cost up front. So we did $29.99 with $5 shipping, which basically is the same price. Yeah. But as you can see, if we go here into December, it basically just doubled and almost tripled.
Yeah.
So you can see like a very minor change, but like it had a huge impact on the.
Awesome, super detailed answer. And I would love, before we get into your ad account live and break down the scaling strategies, if you could just briefly touch upon what your situation looked like before joining the program, since you didn't really have too much experience.
To be honest with you, man, I did not have any background in dropshipping whatsoever before I joined the course. I basically just, I don't know, stumbled upon your videos on YouTube, sounded appealing to me. So we had a call with your team, and I decided to give it a shot. So yeah, I'm actually, my background is I studied law. I am a lawyer in Germany, so completely different job basically. So no background whatsoever. And the great thing was, like, I started testing basically, tried out the strategies that are outlined in the course. And I believe my first product, after like 2 weeks, I made already like, a bunch of revenue, where I was like, okay, this is crazy, like how fast it can actually go, which really surprised me. And so that gave me the motivation basically to just, keep going. Cause at that point, when you get your first sale, you're like, okay, there might be something to this. And you start believing in the business. And yeah, from then on, it just compounded, and I just stuck to it, which wasn't always easy to be honest, because the next 6 or 7 products that I tested were all a bust. Like I had sales on them, so that's actually one thing that I say, which is great, that every single product I tested so far in the course, I had a sale. Might not sound magnificent to the people out there, but for me, it was like, okay, even if I really mess it up, I can get a sale, right? And so the product I'm testing, or I'm scaling now, was kind of my 7th product in the program after a couple of months. And so yeah, hopefully we can scale it to the moon, as they say.
Awesome. So like you said, it did take a few product tries, but at least you were making a few sales, so you knew the way you were testing products was the right way, and the only thing that was really missing was just having the right product there, which now obviously we got, and we're scaling that up. So I love if we could hop into the ad account over the first few days just to see what you were seeing and how we started to scale things up.
So yeah, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, I started testing with ABOs, which is what we usually do in the program. The coaches, that's what they tell us. Do 4 ad sets, $20 each with 5 ads in them. As you can see, I'm just going to click one of them. So yeah, pretty simple. You see you have 5 different ads in one ad set. And so when I was testing, as you can see here, I started getting some purchases, started getting some add to carts, not on a lot of ads, but like out of 20, I believe I had 2 where I got the purchases. And so that showed me that the product had some life and there was something to it. And then we explored it further, and eventually started finding an ad that was really performing well, that we decided to scale at the end of the day. And that's the ad I'm still scaling now. So as you can see, I'm still running the initial ABO testing campaign down here, which is still profitable also. And what I have incorporated over the past week, when we decided we wanted to start scaling, I started with just a regular CBO, which is the one here that you can see here with the 2.28 ROAS, which pretty much does amazing at this point. Increased budget twice already, and the performance hasn't dropped, so that looks very promising. Once that worked out for us, we decided that we wanted to explore different scaling methods. So what we did, as you can see here, launched an Advantage Plus campaign. So usually that's one of the many methods in the course where how you can scale, which both of these methods seem to work, and so this is running as well. And then once this worked out, we started to launch a CBO cost cap campaign with the original winning ad, which kind of looks a little sluggish right now, but yeah, you never know, it could pick up a little bit of steam later on. So as you can see here, like there are ABO duplicates that I did, which basically is another method that we use when we scale, is that we just duplicate ABO winning ad sets over and over again. And that's what I've been doing also. So my success rate is basically 1 out of 3 duplicates have been working. As you can see here, they're still running with very decent ROAS. And so, yeah, that's basically what we're working with. And then you can see here the videos up here are basically new creatives that we're adding every week. So you want to add like from anywhere from 5 to 15 new creatives every week. So yeah, you just hope to find more winning creatives that you can potentially scale.
Honestly, I am jealous for any beginners watching this video, because now you got to know exactly how Paul found his winning product, the different scaling methods we used and fully revealed on Facebook to scale to 1.5K a day consistently, and the one move we made with a low upfront offer that nearly tripled Paul's conversion rate. That is absolutely nuts. So I would say last point, Paul, I'd love to know if somebody was watching this video and they were a little bit on the fence of joining this program, would you recommend it to them based on your situation and going through it?
Obviously, it requires work. Like, it's not a magical pill where I'm going to join the program and then I'm going to get $1,000 a day within a week without putting in the work. So you definitely, if you think about joining the program, you can expect a lot of work. But the cool thing is that the work that you have to do is basically cut out for you. So like, that's what I enjoyed the most, because I feel like a lot of roadblocks that you face like on this journey is like very small things. So like, you don't know where to basically, maybe one setting in your account is off or whatever, or you don't know when to launch an ad, you don't know the exact budget, etc., etc. And me personally, I mean, I started from zero, virtually zero, from scratch, and I'm able to do like 1K a day after like 2.5 months, which is, yeah, for me, like you kind of think it is possible, but you don't really know whether it is. And so the fact that I was able to make it, I think shows that probably everyone who's watching right now can also make it. But yeah, obviously you also have to put in the work. It's not like a get rich quick scheme, but yeah, 100% worth it for anyone who's watching. Great course. And so that's all I can say to that.
100%. And I'd say definitely the coaching, like he said earlier, to help them with those little questions, what budgets to use, how to test new creatives, just those little things that are going to come up along the way. It's great to get some personalized feedback. So if you are interested in joining, I'd recommend booking a call down below to talk to our team after this video and see if we're the right fit to work with you.